All right, it's getting real as we're getting closer to the end of our training videos, and particularly as we're looking at invitation and how important it is for us, God's people, to be inviting others. Today, we're going to consider that invited people invite others. And we hear the story of Matthew, who's a tax collector. He's a horrible human being. Everyone hates him. He's extorting his own people for the Roman authorities. This guy's a thieves' thief. And yet, when God comes to him and Jesus comes to him and forgives him and invites him to follow him, Max, I would love for you to tell us what Matthew does in turn and in light of his being invited to follow Jesus.
Oh, it is awesome, Dan. Matthew, tax collector, sinner, on the outs of his own people group, the lowest of the low, gets invited by the Jesus. Jesus. People knew about Jesus then. Big deal. Jesus invites him to follow him and not just hang out with him, but be a disciple, be a part of this mission and ministry that is taking place before everyone's eyes. And Matthew goes, and the next thing he does, this totally unexpected disciple says, I've been invited. I'm going to bring others into this so that they can experience the goodness, the blessing, and the grace that I just got. And so they throw a party. They celebrate. The first thing they do after he becomes a disciple is they invite others to eat and recline and to celebrate and to be at the feet of Jesus.
And this is the crazy thing for me, Max. We've been given the greatest gift ever in Jesus Christ, forgiveness of sins, everlasting life. The whole thing is ours in him. And yet, one of the things that I struggle with oftentimes, especially if we've got a capital campaign going on, or people think that we're asking for money and the church can't do that, is that isn't what it's about at all. No, when we as invited people who've received these gifts invite others to join us in this journey, we're not selling anything. We're just sharing the greatest love of our life, which makes me think of how easy it was to invite people to my wedding. As Wendy and I celebrated, right, our life together, we're kicking off. We invited the whole town, it felt like, and I think her parents probably felt like they were paying for that. But Max, how did you guys feel when you were getting married?
I gotta tell you, it was, I'm not gonna say it was the best part. That was when Janie, my wife, beautiful, walking down the aisle. Incredible. What a moment. But to know that we were doing something together, that our love was going to be an object lesson to show people about how much more Jesus loves us as his church. We wanted everybody to be there. We wanted it to be a big crowd because not only did we want to celebrate with the people we loved, we wanted them to share in that moment and that gift that Jesus was actually doing something and was going to continue to do something and that we were all a part of it. It was awesome. So that was the main goal of ours, is to make sure people could enjoy the gift of that celebration.
Yeah, and so cool. And so I hope that we can help others kind of reframe what this looks like, because this is a hard thing for whatever reason, isn't it? To just invite others sometimes, but for us to know that we're inviting them to be loved as we are loved, what an awesome opportunity we have every day as Christians.
Absolutely. Just remember, for all my Christian brothers and sisters out there, you were invited. You're at that church for a reason. The invitation came to you first. So be like Matthew and see how awesome the opportunity is to share the joy of that celebration with someone else.
Thanks a bunch, Max.
Thanks for inviting me, Dan.
Yep, anytime.